COVID's back with a new strain and an even newer 10th booster to go with it. How convenient, right? Given the fact of the matter that there's already a new vaccine that's been produced or is being so quickly made within such a short period of time of the announcement of this new strain, isn't it? Can we get a Krispy Kreme donut, a lottery ticket, or booze with this booster too? Seems a little redundant at this point now, doesn't it? I can finally get back to relaxing now.
The new COVID-19 variant known as Eris is now the dominant strain in the U.S., but an even newer variant is now raising concerns.
We do know, however, that hospitalizations are climbing, according to the CDC COVID data tracker.
No! God, please, no! No!
Oh no, not again! Should I just, calmly and logically think about this? Or should I panic a little bit, or actually, maybe just completely freak out? That might be a very viable option too, right? Should I panic a little, or freak out completely? 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 Oh my god, there's a new COVID strain. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? We're all gonna die. We went practically a whole season without really blaring the COVID horn and not really having any sort of indicators that it was on a significant rise, to being told that it was really on the rise. Why is that? Before we go and get more into this though, cue intro.
This summer, most Americans left COVID in the past, but tonight, signs of a COVID resurgence.
What's behind this uptick in COVID that we're seeing?
The main driver of this is a variant that's relatively newer to the scene, EG5. It's easier to give and get, makes it kind of easier to pass along.
Oh, just like herpes, the gift that just keeps on giving. Just like sweet, innocent grandma before she died of it.
A year since the last COVID booster came out. CDC Director Dr. Mandy Cohen.
The new COVID booster is expected to be approved by the FDA, and then we will make recommendations from the CDC probably by the second or third week of September.
The CDC. Oh, you mean that one group that lied about tracking us during the pandemic to see if we were being good little boys and girls through our phones and obeying lockdown procedures and the draconian demands of our governments? That's illegal, by the way.
Annual COVID shot, just like the flu shot.
Just in time for fall, when we'll also face RSV.
Oh, it's just a glorious season.
Can you take the flu shot, the COVID booster, and the RSV vaccine all at once?
Ooh, a 3-in-1 deal, just in time for Vaxmas, too. What a wonderful time to be alive.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
This new jab is, again, funded by you, the taxpayers. They claim it'll work, just like the first one. Not to mention that they said the first vaccine would stop transmission or stuff like,
you're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yet.
Good morning, everybody. We are coming on the air with breaking news out of the White House. The president has tested positive for COVID-19. He is fully vaccinated and has received 2 booster shots.
The president tested positive for COVID-19.
Now, after a while of seeing all of this, it really kind of seems like a fad at certain points in time, and realistically just another Ponzi scheme to ascertain more of our taxpayer dollars when, you see things like that and Fauci lying in court under oath about COVID and funding gain-of-function research. Speaking of which, another gain-of-function research lab was found in California within the past month. The mainstream media won't be paying much attention or doing any coverage really on that, though. Be good little drones and go get your 10th booster shot, and don't pay attention to that over there. We'll give you a nice cookie. They're very unlikely to cover this stuff very much because it would damage their image plus narrative, making you guys more skeptical of them and giving them more funding for shit like this. What do I know, though? I'm just a crazy conspiracy nut because I question things like these, like a normal, rational human being. Now, with my tangent out of the way, let's go and get back to the main topic.
This morning on a proposal we have to present to the Congress a request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works. And tentatively, not decided finally yet, tentatively it is recommended that, it will likely be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before.
No! No! God, please, no! No!
Oh, and when they do stuff like this,
For older adults, that's one where I'd say talk to your doctor about what's right for you.
that little sign they flash you guys with is a little part of something called psychology. Goes by the word subliminal messaging. Basically, it's when you flash certain images, phrases, logos, etc. at people, even for a split second, and repeatedly over and over again, so that way they are extremely more likely to buy a certain product or to remember whatever it is that you're, selling or just throwing out there. It's especially effective whenever it's repeated several times throughout the day. Think about McDonald's, Burger King, etc., all their commercials that they have, and just how out of nowhere you really just start craving the shit out of it for no reason. That's aside from the fact of the matter that it's highly addictive and full of really shitty chemicals and pesticides, herbicides, which are poisoning you, by the way, and carcinogens too. Then there's all the other restaurants and other places that you don't really see as much on the TV that don't really care or crave for that much. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? That's the same shit that they did in Project MK Ultra and similar projects around the world by intelligence agencies. They would sit there and, just keep bludgeoning people's brains with certain messages, phrases, etc., to get them to do what they wanted ultimately. It's a part of brainwashing. After a while of seeing all the lies from the government,
You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Big Pharma, Fauci, etc., and all the harm that they've done to people, like Pfizer with opioid epidemic heavily fueling it, I find it a little hard to trust them. Wouldn't you? It's the same thing with mainstream media and all of their buddies.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer. ABC News Nightline brought to you by Pfizer.
CNN Tonight brought to you by Pfizer.
Week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer.
This weather report brought to you by Pfizer.
It's just one of those things. They've lied so much about things. I find it extremely hard to believe anything they say unless it's, about a certain product or something like that. Even that shit they lie about too. They don't bother to talk about the fact of the matter that Apple or Google products, Amazon products, etc. spy on you, and it all goes to the intelligence agencies. That's enough for me though. What do you guys think of my adoring tribe members, new viewers, fans, etc.? Let us know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about this stuff. Is this a genuine means to help us, or is it just yet again another Ponzi scheme to, help these greedy, rich organizations / elites make more money? Now, if you guys did make it to this point in the video, go and leave the word independent in the comments section down below to let me know that you made it to the end and that you guys are part of the 100% club. And, also give us a like, smash that follow button. It really does help a lot whenever you guys do this, and it also helps us to gauge what you're enjoying that we're putting out there for you. Not to mention, when you guys share it, it also helps people to understand that it's okay to question these things and to think independently, gets us further up in the algorithm to help more people out and get information to them completely raw and uncensored, unlike kind of what they do over here, you know, on the censor tube. But either way, I do appreciate you all very much. Thank you, and thank you to all 131 badass motherfuckers of this Z Tribe. I am grateful to have you guys here. As usual though, my dudes, if you guys want a more interactive experience with us, come join us live every Wednesday and Friday from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Central Time, where, you know, we talk about conspiracies like this with facts, play games such as Pokemon Unite, Tears of the Kingdom, you know, share some dark humor memes, dirty jokes, fuck around and, you know, goof off and stuff like that, and just, you know, vibe out and have a good time. Feel free to check out our Discord tribe as well too. We do movies/weeb night every other Friday, where we watch anime, dark humored shorts, cartoons, vibe out, and, you know, just have a good time. We also have discussions in there on philosophy, spiritual things as well too, politics, respectfully of course, and, you know, just a sense of community. Love to have more people in there, you know, the more the merrier. Feel free to be yourself. Just don't be a dick, and you gotta be able to take a joke, you know, because we bust each other's asses in there, and it's also, again, full of dark humor. But until next time though, my dudes, please don't forget to live long and prosper. Take care and peace. Keep it 1,000,000% real. And as always, fuck the system. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Yo!